What's up, guys? It's your friendly neighborhood Beast and Jay, and today we are going to be checking out Super Stardust Ultra. This is a game that was originally on the PlayStation 3, developed by Housemarque. If that name is ringing a bell to you, it's probably because you have played Resogun, and or Dead Nation, and or millions of other games that this wonderful developer has given to us. So what we're gonna do is jump into a planet mode. I'm gonna jump into this planet, Horagalles, however you want to say it, because I haven't touched it yet. And yeah, we're just gonna take a look at some gameplay. And there's no real goal today for this video. I just wanted to show off this game because, man, you know what? Super Stardust Ultra is really, really fun, and I just want everyone to know that this is available for only $10 on the PlayStation Network. I do believe it is exclusive to PlayStation console members only, and damn is it worth that $10, you guys. I would have paid $20 for it myself. So here's the basic main core gameplay is you're just destroying the enemies. That's pretty much your whole goal here. You want to chase high scores, destroy the enemies, not get hit. You have a multitude of power-ups. You have a boost, as I just showed you guys right there. And you also have bombs. It doesn't use the same kind of bombs as Resogun does, though. It doesn't clear the entire map. It just clears the area around you. Now, your different weapons I'm using. Right now, I'm using the gold melter. So all of these seemingly asteroid-looking things are actually made out of gold. So I use the gold melter to melt that gold down, and that's how we destroy that weapon. That's kind of the idea. And then we have the icebreaker right here, and this is for different enemy types that we'll see in the other planets. And then, of course, the rock crusher, which is the weapon you start out using in the game because you're crushing asteroids on the planet. But yeah, it's not that much different of a twin stick shooter, and like I said, this game is already available on other platforms of PlayStation. I'm pretty sure it's PlayStation exclusive. Feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I really am not positive on that, but I'm like 90% sure that this is exclusive to PlayStation platforms. And the game is just gorgeous, as you can see here. I'm just doodling around with my gold melter. But yeah, aside from being a gorgeous game on the PlayStation 4, the controls are even smoother than they were before, and I'm just a big advocate of Housemarque and everything that they do, pretty much, because I love their titles, and they are definitely one of my favorite developers, especially in this console generation. So yeah, Super Stardust Ultra is now on PlayStation 4, and just look at it, you guys. You can play this in 3D. My TV is not, my monitor rather, which I'm playing on right now, is not 3D capable, so it doesn't play in 3D, obviously, because you need a 3D capable display. But yeah, if you have a 3D capable display, this game, I can just imagine what it would look like in 3D, because it looks ridiculous as is. So yeah, there's lots of cool particle effects to use here, and yeah, other than that, it's an awesome twin stick shooter for $10, and this game is chocked with trophies, chocked with game modes. There's multiplayer, there's everything you might want, so yeah, I highly suggest picking this up. This is just one of the planets. There's an arcade mode, which you can just go and I believe just chase high scores, and then this is planet mode, which, as we just saw right there, you just go phase by phase. I think there's 5 phases to each planet, and it's kind of like your story mode, if you will. There's not really any kind of story, but it's just your progression level goes, and the enemies get harder and harder as you complete phases on each planet. But yeah, there's not really much else to be said about this game other than it's awesome. And if you haven't picked it up on PlayStation 3, definitely make sure you pick it up on PlayStation 4, because this is a stunningly gorgeous game by a stunningly amazing developer, and I am just a huge fan of Stardust. I actually played this on my Vita already, and I'm playing it again because, and I paid for it both times because, yeah, I just really like the idea of supporting the developers I like, especially when they make great content like this. So this game is awesome. Oh god, my DualShock battery level is getting low, you guys. It's getting low. What am I gonna do? We'll be alright for the time being. But yeah, this game definitely gets hard. I mean, if you're worried about a challenge, trust me, this is just the beginning. It gets pretty difficult, and you really have to use all the abilities at your disposal. So a couple other things I forgot to explain are, as you clear off these green asteroids, when you break down these rocks and you see these little green pieces that I'm trying to fire at right now, it's it'll give you off either points or weapon upgrades. Now those weapon upgrades will carry over, I believe, to the next planet that you need to complete. But yeah, you'll keep getting more powerful, and you will need it. It's not like you'll get so powerful to where you'll just blow everything away, because it's the enemies get really difficult. So it's very evenly matched. The more upgrades you get, the harder your enemies will get. So it's not like you're OP. You're just given the proper tools necessary to compete with these higher level enemies in the game. But boy, I love this game. Now you just saw those red rocks drop. I had to use the icebreaker on them. So there's an example of what they're for. Anything red, it's pretty much it's very simple. Anything, oh damn, anything red, you're gonna want to use the blue gun on, and anything gold, you're gonna want to use the red gun on, and anything brown, you're gonna want to use the rock crusher on. And that's pretty much the idea of the game. Now, what gets complicated is when they spit all kinds of different enemy types at you, and you kind of have to like toggle through like that real fast to like all different enemies. It gets really, really insane and really hard, but not so hard to where like you're frustrated playing the game. It's just a good challenge, and it's just a blast, man. I don't know anything else positive I can possibly say about Super Stardust Ultra. It's an amazing twin stick shooter. It's an amazing arcade throwback. And I just really wanted to share that with you guys. Oh my god, look at this Mamba Jahamba. Whoa, boy, we almost bit the dust right there. Jesus Lord. But yeah, this is not the only thing Housemarque has been up to this week, because we are going to see some Resogun DLC coming, which is free if you have the Season Pass, and just $5 if you don't. I don't have the Season Pass, but I buy all of the DLC for Resogun anyway, because that is quite possibly like my game of the year for the launch year of this console. That might sound crazy to you, but if it does sound crazy to you, chances are you haven't played Resogun, because that game is really something special. It's another twin stick shooter if you're not familiar. Yeah, but it's on a whole nother level of fun and addictive nature, and I just can't stop playing it. So look for that DLC coming this week as well. And you know, I'm going to be playing through the rest of Super Stardust, getting all these trophies. I encourage you guys to do the same. If you want someone to play with on the multiplayer here, you can always add the Beast NJ on the PlayStation Network. I'm happy to play with any and all of you. And keep an eye out for more Housemarque videos this week, and the Resogun DLC videos I'll be posting this week. I'm going to keep on blasting away asteroids here today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting. If you would, I'd encourage you all to subscribe and catch more videos by yours truly, the Beast NJ. And until next time, everybody, keep on gaming.